Welcome to Parad Academy. Today we will be learning Geography Chapter 7 Lifelines of National Economy. Transport. The movement of goods and services can be over three important domains of our Earth, i.e., land, water and air. Based on these, transport can also be classified into land, water and air transport. Now let us discuss about this in detail. Roadways. India has one of the largest road networks in the world, aggregating about 54.7 lakh km. The growing importance of road transport over rail transport is mentioned below. The construction cost of roads is much lower than that of railway lines. Roads can cover more geographically harder locations that cannot be done by the railways. Roads can negotiate higher gradients of slopes and can be easily built in traverse mountains such as the Himalayas. Road transport is economical. It also provides door-to-door service. Road transport provides links between railway stations, air and seaports. In India, roads are classified into the following 6 classes according to their capacity. Golden Quadrilateral Superhighways. Golden Quadrilateral is a network of highways connecting India's 4 top metropolitan cities, namely Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, and Mumbai. These highway projects are being implemented by the National Highway Authority of India, NHAI. National Highways. The national highways are a network of trunk roads that are laid and maintained by the Central Public Works Department, CPWD. The historical Sher-Shah Suri Marg is called National Highway No. 1, between Delhi and Amritsar. State highways. Roads linking a state capital with different district headquarters are known as state highways. These roads are constructed and maintained by the State Public Works Department, PWD. District roads. These roads connect the district headquarters with other places in the district. These roads are maintained by the Zilla Parishad. Other roads. Rural roads, which link rural areas and villages with towns, are classified under this category. These roads received special impetus under the Pradhan Mantri Gramin Sadak Yojana. Border roads. Border Roads Organization constructs and maintains roads in the bordering areas of the country. This organization was established in 1960 for the development of roads of strategic importance in the northern and northeastern border areas. Roads can also be classified on the basis of the type of material used for their construction, such as metalled roads may be made of cement, concrete or even bitumen or coal. These are all-weather roads. Unmetalled roads go out of use in the rainy season. Railways. Railways are the principal mode of transportation for carrying huge loads and bulky goods for long and short distances in India. Railways have become more important in India's economy. However, rail transport suffers from certain problems as well, which are mentioned below. Construction of bridges is required across rivers' wide beds for laying down the railway lines. In the hilly terrains of the peninsular region, railway tracks are laid through low hills, gaps or tunnels. The Himalayan mountainous regions are also unfavorable for the construction of railway lines due to the highest elevation points in the surface, sparse population and lack of economic opportunities. It is difficult to lay railway lines on sandy plains. Pipelines. A pipeline network uses pipes, usually underground, to transport and distribute fluids. These are used to transport water, crude oil, petroleum products and natural gas, fertilizer factories and big thermal power plants. Solids can also be transported through a pipeline when converted into a slurry. There are 3 important networks of pipeline transportation in the country. From oil field in Upper Assam to Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh, from Sagia in Gujarat to Jalandhar in Punjab, from Hazira in Gujarat to Jagdishpur in Uttar Pradesh. Waterways. Waterways are the cheapest means of transport. They are most suitable for carrying heavy and bulky goods. It is a fuel-efficient and environment-friendly mode of transport. The national waterways in India are NW. Number 1, the Ganga River between Allahabad and Haldia, 1,620 kilometers. NW. Number 2, the Brahmaputra River between Sardaya and Pre, 891 kilometers. NW. Number 3, the West Coast Canal in Kerala, Kottapurna Kollam, Udyogmandal and Champakara Canals 205 kilometers. NW. Number 4, specified stretches of Godavari and Krishna rivers along with the Kakinada-Puducherry stretch of canals, 1078 kilometers. Number 5, specified stretches of river Brahmani along with Matai River, delta channels of Mahanadi and Brahmani rivers and East Coast Canal, 588 kilometers. Inland waterways in India are Mandwe, Zari, and Kambajwa, Sundarbans, Barak and the backwaters of Kerala through which transportation takes place. Major seaports. India's trade with foreign countries is carried from the ports. There are 2 major and 200 notified non-major, minor/intermediate, ports in India. Here is the list of major ports in India. Kandala in Kutch was the first port to be developed after independence. It is also known as the Deen Dayal Port. Mumbai is the biggest port with a spacious natural and well-sheltered harbour. Mamigao Port, Goa, is the premier iron ore exporting port of India. Mangalore Port, located in Karnataka, caters to the export of iron ore. Kochi is the extreme southwestern port located at the entrance of a lagoon. Tuticorin Port is situated in the extreme southeast. Chennai is one of the oldest artificial ports in India. Vishakhapatnam is the deepest landlocked and well-protected port. Paradweep Port, located in Odisha, specializes in the export of iron ore. Kolkata is an inland riverine port. Haldia port was developed as a subsidiary port in order to relieve growing pressure on the Kolkata port. Airways. The airway is the fastest, most comfortable and most prestigious mode of transport. Air travel has made access easier to the terrain areas like high mountains, dreary deserts, dense forests and long oceans. Air transport was nationalized in 1953. Air India provides domestic and international air services. Powerhands Helicopters Limited provides helicopter services to Oil and Natural Gas Corporation in its offshore operations in inaccessible areas and difficult terrains. But, air travel is not within the reach of the common people. Communication. The major means of communication in India are television, radio, press, films, etc. The Indian postal network is the largest in the world. It handles parcels as well as personal written communications. First-class mail is airlifted between stations covering both land and air. Second-class mail includes book packets, registered newspapers and periodicals. They are carried by surface mail, covering land and water transport. India has one of the largest telecom networks in Asia. Subscriber trunk dialing (STD) facilities all over India have been made possible by integrating the development of space technology with communication technology. Mass communication provides entertainment and creates awareness among people about various national programs and policies. It includes radio, television, newspapers, magazines, books and films. India Radio Channel, Akashvani, broadcasts a variety of programs in national, regional and local languages. Doordarshan, the national television channel, is one of the largest terrestrial networks in the world. India publishes a large number of newspapers in about 100 languages and dialects. International trade. The exchange of goods among people, states and countries is referred to as trade. Trade between two countries is called international trade. It is considered as the economic barometer for a country. Export and import are the components of the trade. The balance of trade of a country is the difference between its export and import. When the value of export exceeds the value of imports, it is called a favorable balance of trade. If the value of imports exceeds the value of exports, it is termed an unfavorable balance of trade. The commodities exported from India to other countries include gems and jewelry, chemicals and related products, agriculture and allied products, etc. The commodities imported to India include petroleum crude and products, gems and jewelry, chemicals and related products, base metals, electronic items, machinery, agriculture and allied products. Tourism as a trade. More than 15 million people are directly engaged in the tourism industry. Tourism in India promotes national integration, provides support to local handicrafts and cultural pursuits, helps in the development of international understanding of Indian culture and heritage, foreign tourists visit India for heritage tourism, ecotourism, adventure tourism, cultural tourism, medical tourism and business tourism.